welcome to Live on Purpose. As you can see, we got the live and studio audience. Right. We're taping here at Choices Luxury Lounge tonight. And tonight I have some really special guests with me. Of course, I'm Purpose, the CEO of Queen Essence. And we've been doing really good, and so we wanted to bring let's kind of step our game up a little bit. So we have right now My Company Matters putting it down for us. All right, and with me I have some of the some of the best representations of gentlemen here in Cleveland. Give it up for Justin Fraley, everybody. Now he has a lot going on. Tell everybody what's going on with you.
I just put out my 4th studio album entitled Element.
All right. It's hot.
Doing real good. You can catch it on iTunes, Google Play. Everybody gets stuff on the phone now.
Go get it. Right. It's hot.
I'm in a play right now, If Only You Knew the Truth. And I'm in another play called Fades. And working on 2 other albums for other people.
All right, give it up again for Jay Frey. To my right, one of my favorite promoters in the city of Cleveland. Y'all give it up for Paulie.
Paulie, one half of Scorpio Nation ENT, one of the up and coming promoters in the city of Cleveland. If you're looking to promote a party, let me know. Make Sam, you got the tours, turn up, take over. Clear choices always. Let me know. Get at me. See.
That's what's up.
All right now.
Yes, last but not least, all the way to my right is Sam Poetry.
Yes, y'all. Sam Poetry, born and raised Niagara Falls, New York, out here living in Cleveland. Songwriter, producer, MC, got a new album out coming called The Notebook. You can go to sampoetry.com.
Go get it. All right.
Hot. Listen, it's going to be a hot night. We're going to get to the topic in just a second. But again, I want to shout out Terry at Choices Luxury Lounge. And of course, Mr. Carter of My Company Matters, who's producing this.
Go Carter.
And then, of course, Queen Essence, the hottest young lady. Yes, sir. All right, listen, let's get right to it. The question is, what do black men want? Now, we did a taping a long time ago about what black women want, and we talked to a few of the Queen Essence sisters, and now we want to really know what's going on in the mind of a black man. So I'm hoping that these gentlemen will give us the real today. Don't spare us no feelings. Just get right in there, and no sugarcoating at all. Let's just hear what it is. And if you don't remember episode 1, Paulie was one of our stars. He did a real good job of some improv acting. So, but we just want to get right in there, and I want to start out by asking a question: what you gentlemen think about today's dating scene? And I want to talk about how you feel about women and being approached in a venue. Because I know all of you guys are out about in Cleveland and at venues or what have you. So I'm going to start off right over here with what do you think about the woman that approaches you in Cleveland venues today?
And you know what? It's not what, it's how. Like approaching it, there's nothing wrong with that. So a lot of women, tend to think that they putting themselves out there if they approach a guy. And truth be told, if we in a spot, we really ain't thinking about all of that. So if you want to make your presence felt, then do such. But at the end of the day, don't be, shell shocked if we don't holler at you or something like that. It's nothing wrong with that. But then, you make your presence felt, then we'll take it from there.
So you guys accept the level of aggressiveness in the club, or is that okay? Is that acceptable?
I think the level of aggressiveness is acceptable. I mean, it's a club scene. I mean, it ain't like in the library, it's a little different. I mean, it's a club scene. The club, of course, it's going to be a little aggressive, so I don't mind it at all. An aggressive woman is a confident woman. She knows what she wants. I can respect that.
Yeah, I mean, I can piggyback off what these brothers are saying. When I'm out kicking it, I do like an aggressive woman, but at the same time, there's such thing as being a little too aggressive, you know what I mean? Especially if I'm just trying to chill, but I definitely like that confidence. If you feel me, holler at me, let me know what's up.
Okay. Now, the girls and I joke quite a bit about kind of the wardrobe that's at the clubs nowadays and what gets the attention versus what you actually are interested in as young men. So can you talk about kind of like what you've seen, what you don't like, what you do like? You had those songs, All I Want for My Birthday is so anyway, why don't y'all tell me a little bit about how you feel about what they wear and what you see in the club and what is attractive to you.
Is there a wardrobe? I didn't know. I'm just keeping it 100. I always say, if a dude call you a hoe, you dress like one, don't get mad. If that's what comes across. Or, you know, you dress like a certain thing and then you get that certain reaction. I always say less is more. I mean, you know, the less skin you show, you know, you ain't gotta come in a snowsuit, but keep me guessing. Let me have some mystery. If I see it all outright, then there ain't no mystery. There ain't no need to pursue.
I'm gonna have to go with the opposite. I mean, I believe in letting a woman be who she gonna be. That's how you gonna get to know who she is. You gonna catch her in her element. Who she is in the club don't necessarily mean that's who she is, period. You know what I'm saying? So if that's how she feeling that night, she wanna be Sasha Fierce, whoever she thinks she is, you know, the next day she may tone down a little bit and change your mind about how she was that first night. You know, and they say first impression is your last impression. Sometimes your last impression is your first impression as well. So, you know.
When I'm on the spot, I'm just pretty much seeing what us, you know, what's out there. So I think everybody had a right to wear what they want to wear. I'm just saying what sparks my interest. I'm kind of like with my man here, like, yo, I don't want to see everything. It may look good and I'll look at it, but I mean, when it comes to, you know, what I actually want to try to, you know, get at or something like that, then I don't want the one that everybody can see what she, you know, I mean, her body and all that, you know what I mean. Definitely show a little skin, but not too much, you know what I mean. But I'll look at it though.
Okay. It's something good to look at.
Something nice to look at.
Right.
I definitely don't want to, you know.
Right.
So,
Now we talked about aggressive women, which, you know, confidence and aggression is one thing, but once you do like reach out and let's say you give your email address, your phone number, whatever you give out to this young lady, what is doing too much? Like I've heard that so much and people have different levels of doing too much. Tell me what your level of doing too much is.
Well, let's say we meet on Friday and, you know, we might talk once or twice or whatever. We ain't in a relationship about that. So don't get it confused to say, you know, because I show interest now you hold claim to me. You know, and the same goes with you. Like, you know, just let it happen naturally. You know, don't force a fit. That's basically what I can say.
I'm gonna have to agree. You know, let some things be. Not doing too much to me is where, you know, you're just doing too much. Like, you know, some things you don't have to do. It's like starting a new job. If you take your old habits to your new job, you're doing too much already. You know, you can't compare that new person to your old thing. You gotta change some of your ways too. Or the problem probably was never in your past situation. It probably was just in your current. It's you.
Doing too much also is just coming out lying, you know what I'm saying? Be yourself. You're doing too much, you gotta feel like you know what I'm saying? That's doing too much, just having to put on the front.
Don't bring your representative.
That's so interesting. We talked about that we talked about that actually in some conversations with some women recently. I told them about creating this illusion and having your representative show up. Does that happen to you guys a lot? Where at first you meet somebody and then maybe 3 months later you're like, oh wow, that's the real you.
That's too much time. Like 2 weeks later.
It don't take long.
I think that right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can meet them one day, they say they single, you catch them on the other side of town, they all glued up in the corner. Right.
Wow.
I had a chick spark a baby out on me out the blue.
What? Jeez.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
That's doing too much and some other stuff.
Yeah.
Some other things. Okay. All right. Well, listen. I want to ask this because in the video that we did, what Black women really want, I noticed they had a lot to say. So I'm wondering what your thoughts are on today's women's expectations of men and how does that affect you and how you interact with women right now? I'm gonna start over here because you look like you might have had something to say.
I just think it's two type of women. Some women, like, you know, I call them the shallow women, you know what I mean? They looking for a man what they can get from him. Nonetheless, they just want to know, does he have money, you know what I'm saying? His status, you know what I mean? So when I meet them people, I can tell right off the bat, okay, shallow, you looking for what you can get. And then there's the common woman I run into. They just want somebody to, you know, be straight up with them. They've been with a lot of men, and they just want an honest guy, somebody that's going to, you know, keep it real with them, somebody they can grow with, and actually help build them up, you know?
Right.
Yeah, so.
Repeat the question.
Well, women that talk too much and ask really long questions. Basically, it was about the expectations expectations of women today? Is it too much? Do they want too much?
I think women's expectations are too much. They're looking for a perfect man. There is no such thing. An imperfect man that's worth it is more often just like a woman looking for a man looking for a woman. When you set your expectations too high, you never really get to meet who the person truly is, because you set your expectations so high, like you're looking forward to them doing certain things, then when they don't do it, you feel like they're not meeting your criteria on what it is that you're looking for. Maybe they don't know exactly what it is that you're looking for, you know, so I think sometimes a little too high.
I think women nowadays don't take time out to figure out what they expect from themselves, let alone what they expect from the dude. Man, like they come in with these requirements and you know, what they need. All in all, they don't know what they want themselves, man. But they don't expect themselves to be honest. They don't expect themselves to, you know, be a lady or be mysterious or something like that. So how can you in turn expect something from somebody else? And then sometimes they set their expectations too high. If you do that, like the man said, you get disappointed. Just let it flow.
Okay, listen, we're gonna take a break, but I'm gonna throw this question real quick at you guys. Communication. When we come back, I want to talk about how we communicate versus how you communicate and understanding women. And because this is huge, I think. We got to put this in 6 parts, right? But really, seriously though, I speak to women quite honestly a lot about communicating with men and the differences in understanding, identifying them, because we get frustrated, y'all get frustrated. So I want y'all to think about that. When we come back, we're going to talk about communication, the difference between men and women. We are live on purpose. Everybody, welcome back to Live on Purpose. This is the livest studio audience.
Right.
It's the only studio audience in the city of Cleveland. Y'all make noise for yourselves right now. All right. Queen Essence is in the building. Of course, we are at Choices Luxury Lounge, and this is the live taping of Live on Purpose. I have with me Sam Poetry, Paulie, and Justin Fraley. And just when we went on break, we were getting ready to talk about communication between men and women. Do you guys misunderstand your men?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I can tell. Do y'all misunderstand your women or women around you?
No.
No, you just ignore them? Okay. All right, well, I just want to open it up. There is obviously a difference in communication between how you guys talk or communicate and how we do. So let's just get right into it. Tell us what you just frustrates you. What frustrates you about how we communicate? Anybody?
Well, go ahead. You go ahead.
Just a lack of communication. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some things you should be able to pick up on. You know what I mean? But you can't. Nobody's a mind reader. You know what I mean? So some things, if you want certain things a certain way or whatever you want, you gotta communicate that, because you know, I don't know you, especially early in the game. We gotta definitely communicate. So the lack of communication leads to a lot of problems.
I agree with that. We assume you guys know when you don't, what we want.
Your last one, man, dude.
And like Justin said earlier, sometimes we don't even know what we want, so we have a hard time verbalizing that. What you think, Paulie?
I agree with him, and I think sometimes when the lack of communication comes up, it brings out a side of emotion. And that's what, you know, the body language comes into part. And, you know, men, we pick up on body language very fast. That's one thing we do. I mean, and besides that, like, that can throw us off. Like, okay, well, maybe she ain't feeling me right now. But she really going through something. She wants us to ask or be a little concerned. And we got going on over here. So we don't, we don't really know, you know. It's like it's a time and a place for everything to sit down and discuss it. You just got to find that opportunity. And it's also about, like, a woman not being shallow, her speaking up, just like introducing herself to a man in the club. She has to actually say something to him, like, hey, let's go to the park and talk, or hey, let's go have a drink, or whatever the case. But I think that'll solve it.
Right.
I think 2 things. One, like my man said, body language. It's misunderstood that all communication has to be talking. Like, for example, pay attention to me, or pay attention to her. You can find out a lot about somebody by paying attention and watching and observing, and that will enhance the communication. The other part of it too is, man, just be upfront. Like, if you feeling some kind of way, say it.
Say
If
it.
you- if you-
Right.
If you don't feel me right now, say it, or like.
I feel you both.
Don't pacify. You don't really gotta do that. Just we can be a whole lot better and kill a whole lot of unnecessary time with this. We just be, look, I'm like we rather than cool. Whatever the case may be.
What I really want to talk about too is we talked about communication, the lack of communication, or possibly too much of it, or indifferent of it. But how do you guys feel social media has affected today's relationships? I want to ask this all the time because, quite honestly, it's getting a little crazy. We don't even talk to each other anymore. We either text it or inbox it, or or you looking to see what your dude did on Facebook or whatever. Like, did you like her picture on Instagram? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about social media with relationships.
Social media has killed relationships. I say that from introduction perspective and in-depth relationship. Now you meet a woman, it's like, oh, you cool, all right, cool. You on Instagram, you on Facebook? Oh yeah, what's your name? And you sit there searching each other. All right, cool. I'm gonna inbox you next week. We get together, and that kills communication too, because now it's indirect, it's impersonal. And then too, from the perspective of the relationship, unless you put in your status that you're in a relationship, women feel some kind of way that, oh, you put pictures of you and your boys up, like, why you don't put me up? Why you don't do that? It's a time and a place for that. So I feel a lot of women, I'm not gonna say all, but a lot of them feel like Facebook, not Facebook, but social media validates a relationship, or it ain't official unless it's in public.
Yeah, I heard if it ain't on Facebook, it ain't true.
I heard that too. Well, social media sites definitely has a big impact. I mean, it's modern day technology. Everything we do is high tech. So you might say, call it a high tech relationship. Because I know some people who met off of Facebook or Instagram, got together, got married, and everything is good because they know how to keep that balance. And you got some people, it's destroyed their household, how they let one thing or a picture that's being taken or something being misinterpreted to destroy what they actually have in reality. Like, it's a social media site. A lot of people actually live their life off of that because they don't have a life at all. So it's the same thing. It's like when you have a private life at home, you don't call nobody, hey man, what you doing? I'm about to go to the bathroom and use the bathroom. Some things is just private, you know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship, you don't have to broadcast to anybody in a social media site that you're involved with anybody.
Right.
You're doing too much.
Right.
What we talked about earlier. Don't go looking through his Instagram or his Facebook to see what we was doing because I didn't post no picture. Or see what we had. You don't have to do that. If you're interested in me, be interested in what we do, not what I'm doing on the
Well, I only can talk briefly on that because I don't really even involve myself in that. You know what I'm saying? I've reached a certain age. I think when you get a certain age, you really don't have no business even, going hard on social media. I mean, it does speed up information, you know what I mean? But I'm just old school. I like talking on the telephone, seeing you face to face, and then what we got behind closed doors is our business. I ain't posting no stats, nothing. If I'm on Facebook or something like that, that's promoting the business. But as far as a personal relationship with a woman, too old for that. I'm grown, you know what I'm saying? I don't even get down like that. So I don't have a lot to say about that. I'm gonna be on it for that.
Right. Well, listen, but most of us are entertainers, or we're in the entertainment business one way or the other, and so I want to know how you guys feel that really affects how we interact. I know that one question I always ask is, hey, let's say tomorrow I say I'm in a relationship, will I lose some of my people that follow me at different open mics or what have you? How does that affect how you date or how you govern yourselves in relationships? The fact that you are in the public eye, which all three of you are, in case you didn't know.
It's two separate entities. I mean, like, I would never tell my woman, like, don't come to my shows, something like that. But at the same time, a woman is my woman, and I'm on stage.
Right.
I don't really involve the two. I appreciate the support as one from another, but just to be honest, sometimes on the flip side, sometimes if you do got a woman, you got to put her in that element so she can see. Look, it's gonna be some females here,
Yeah.
but understand when we leave out of here, it's me and you.
Right.
And at the end of the day, me and you is that, and I respect you in our relationship, and I respect you on the stage.
Yeah.
Period, point blank.
I mean, to me, it kind of helps you because you can't involve yourself with anyone who's not secure. This person has to be confident and secure in order to be a mate for somebody like us who is in the public eye? Because yes, you gonna have somebody in your face all the time.
Not to cut you off again, but two, if you had a good point. If you lose people because you got a relationship, or if you lose them, you got a relationship, they was never a fan in the first place. They were probably a group.
Agreed.
So
They was in it for the wrong reason
Yeah.
anyway. Although they do still buy our stuff. I don't know.
they support me.
Right.
I'm just gonna say one word: maturity.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Maturity, like I said, you gotta be an adult about the situation. Ain't no other way to say it. You can be an adult, and if you ain't mature, then evidently this ain't where you need to be. This ain't how you need to be. Some things is just self-explanatory.
More what you were saying, I mean, they still buy our stuff. I try to, being a performer, I try to be as, as talented and connect with my people so much to where it ain't about, can you hook up with me after the show? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely not an artist that's out there trying to sleep with my fans, you know what I mean? I'm trying to definitely reach you and give you my ideas and whatever I'm going through and connect with you on that level to help you grow as a person. That's why I do music, you know what I mean? Have I had problems in a relationship because of it? I mean, some women are just desperate. They want, and it ain't even me, it's just I want the guy that's on stage doing what he do. And you gotta have that security and you gotta have trust in your relationship, you know what I mean? That's from the relationship standpoint, have trust in your mate. If you can't trust them, I mean, it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of entertainers want to date other entertainors because they understand the business, you know what I'm saying? And realize these are just, they groupies, you know what I mean? It ain't me, it's just the fame, it's the lights and cameras.
What you
not,
signed
you know
up
what I
for,
mean?
basically.
Yeah, so.
Okay, well listen, the question that all the ladies want to know, we're just going to get right to it. I always try to kind of, go around and get you guys comfortable, but I just want to get right into it. What is it that black men want sexually from their mates? I'm not interested in what you want, just, one night stand. Well, I mean, you want to talk to me about that too, you can. But I need to know, let's dispel all the rumors, the myths, etc., etc. And let's talk about what you guys really want.
I want everything sexually.
It's like, are you
Do
listening?
everything. No
But you know what? No,
boundaries.
see, we need to know what that is. Quite honestly.
Whatever drives me crazy.
This is
Only
not
you and I know that.
a PG-13 show. So, that's what I know.
Not for
But yeah, no, talk to me about what it is that you guys want sexually.
I just say one word: initiative.
No doubt. No doubt.
You initiate it's the old saying, you want to freak in the sheets and lay it in the street. That's period, point blank. We don't want it to feel like a job or like, oh, give it here, it's your birthday. Like, nah. Yeah, like initiative, like surprise me, That's my initiative.
That is so interesting. I'm sorry. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. But I did have a conversation with somebody that, I'm in a relationship with, and that's something that he said, which I didn't know that's something.
Oh, God.
I struggle with aggression. But now it's like, okay,
It's so
you
rare.
open
That's
the
why.
door. I'm so sorry.
It's so rare that it drives us crazy when the woman takes that initiative. You come in,
I
it's
know.
like you already up into something. We like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's rare.
It definitely takes everything, to a different level.
Don't worry about the game being on. That's what sports centers for.
Right. No doubt.
Like, don't worry about interrupting nothing. We ain't never too mad.
Never.
We ain't never too sick.
Nope.
We go to the gym, we get hurt. We never broke. There's a position for everything.
Yes.
We
Tell
cool.
the people.
Just-
Thank you.
Just do you while you do me. Right?
Yeah. All right.
So,
Hey, what can I say? He said it all. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Confidence. Guys, we still shallow to a certain extent. You know what I mean? You can come in there with the hair wrap on. We still gonna hit, but it will be nice sometimes. Put on the sexy little something. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Y'all need to make some noise for that.
Those little things, definitely go a long way. You know what I mean? It's one thing to just give us some, but definitely, throw in something nice. You know what I mean? And that'll definitely spark things up a lot. Especially if you have those problems in a relationship, you can spice it up.
Spice it up.
Yeah. Definitely with a collaboration, what the gentleman said, like, it's true. There ain't nothing really much left to say before we want to be confident. Just like when we get out when they get out the shower, they come in the room, shit, we on the bed. Hey, let me dry you off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then sometimes it comes from getting in the routine, if the female is used to that man being the aggressor, and just coming in the house and doing that, that's what she'll get used to. and she won't feel like to take the initiative. Also, the woman has to have that comfort zone within herself. You know what I'm saying? Because all women are afraid of rejection, just like some men are. So if she goes to make a move or does something, she feel like she does the wrong thing, she'll scold herself before the man, hey, say, hey, it's okay, baby, you know, keep doing what you're doing. I like that, you know. Like you said, confidence, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of reassurance and self-motivation yourself instead of listening to your friends and what they do with their man, you know. Get your own juicy story going, you know what I'm saying? Create your own romance novel within your own bedroom, and then you gotta worry about that.
Last but not least, man, just like switch it up too. You know what I'm saying? Like, brothers don't like doing the same thing the same way. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to the car. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to the shower. Especially if you've been in a relationship for a long time. Yo, you gotta switch it up, man. Guys, our attention span is real short. You know what I mean? So it's like, switch it up. Get creative with it. You know what I'm saying? I'll help you along the way, but at least, you know, allow me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to another level. The couch. If it's just a bed, missionary, it's not gonna work.
Ladies, and don't forget the most important thing. It's okay to role play.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? If you want to be a school teacher, you want to be a stripper, you know what I'm saying? You want to be a police officer for the night,
you may
do
want to.
that. You might want to drive behind me and actually pull me up. We might fuck on the side street.
Wait. But you bring up something good because women are very subconscious or conscious about their body or what have you, and they thinking that, you know, you guys are looking at strippers and videos and I don't have that body, so I shouldn't do that. But I know for a fact, if you come in and strip for your man, like whatever, like he's your man, he must love your body for some reason.
Listen,
like,
I'm telling you like this. It's about what you bring to the table, not what you eat at the table. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do.
But now wait a minute. Everybody knows track number 4 of the CD Chocolate. If you don't, you need to get it. As a matter of fact, if you don't have it, you need to get it tonight. Track number 4 on chocolate. So I do need to talk to you guys about this because this is my area of expertise. I do need to know, do you guys really have a great appreciation for the ability to be pleased orally? Is that important for you?
Yeah.
Like, how important is it?
Yeah.
And have you had a bad experience in this area?
It's like breathing and oral.
Breathing and oral play. Hot dog. Okay. But have you been in a relationship with somebody who can't do that?
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have it every day if I can. That's cool. But you know, if I meet the right person, I like her. You know, she's cool and she's just not comfortable. Girls don't do that type of crap. You know what I'm saying?
Girls do that often.
They all do. But I'm just saying, and then as far as you saying don't do it right, I mean, yo, I'll show you what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Well, good. Okay, that's important to
Yeah, I ain't gonna kick you out now.
You will educate a person, especially if they want to do it.
Oh, they want
to.
It's just like basically having patience, you know, just allowing them to do it, don't force it on them, let them find their own rhythm. Same thing, some females are insecure about riding. You understand? They feel like they don't have emotion for it. I tell them, get a hula hoop, it's basic. You've been hula hooping since you was young, it's all in the hips. You understand what I'm saying? Get a hula hoop, get your hip game together, it's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? It's natural.
Also, man, like, as much as I've had a couple of women who shy away from pornographic movies, and they serve multiple.
Where do you meet these women? I don't understand what they are doing. I don't understand.
They serve multiple purposes.
Yes,
they are tutorials.
Very.
They are, hey, you do what they do. You know, you throw it on, whatever they do, that's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Roll the dice on it. But also too, if you feel that with your woman, be willing to teach. You know, a lot of cats, they know. Everybody right now, we just sit here and take 10 seconds. You can think of the best head you ever got in your life. Like, oh, well, you know, my woman don't do that, but if you're really into it with her like that, then show her, you know, what to do, show her what you like, and go from there.
Now, what I'm confused at is where some women will shy away from here and say, I ain't gonna suck no dick, but you want me to put my face on.
That's a lie.
That's what I don't understand. Someone say, that's why over the years I met, you know what I'm saying? They say, wow, so but they love getting here.
Hey, do unto others as you want them to do.
Thank you. That is a good point. And I guess I struggle with that because there are this 10%, there's 10% of the female species that actually crave that. So I don't understand it, but it's okay. It's okay. I did want to talk briefly about that. But you know what? We are almost coming to an end. Are you guys having fun? The best. Listen, these are some awesome, gentlemen. I am so happy that you guys came out. I just really quickly, if we could go around and just tell the people who are watching what you want, what you're tired of seeing, and just kind of your whole recap on what black men really want. I'm gonna start with you because you just look like you got so much to say.
I just want an honest girl, you know what I mean? Somebody I can grow with, you know what I mean? A woman told me that you're only gonna meet 2 women in your life. Somebody that'll tear you down or a woman that's gonna build you up. I'm looking for a woman that's gonna build me up. I can build you up, I know my abilities, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking for, just a woman I can grow with.
Mainly just looking for a woman who's gonna be herself, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to impress me. Be who you're gonna be. That's who I'm gonna find out who you truly are. And whatever you don't like, whatever I don't like in between time, we'll work that out later on down the line. But for the most part, if we hitting it off and things are natural, let it roll, you know?
Just a woman to be herself, be confident, and be willing to be loved. I say a line from a poem that I had entitled "If I Was She." Use the hurt from the past to lay a new path of love. Just don't let that hold you down. It's over and done with. So take everything that's bad, turn it into good. Realize that God loves you enough for him to bless you with somebody, and there's somebody out there for you. So don't hold that against every guy you come in contact with. Just be yourself.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Ladies, please learn how to cook.
All
men,
Look it up.
If you want me to come home at night,
Yo,
fix my meal, please.
definitely. That never gets played out.
That's all I gotta say,
Man,
man.
that was a good one though.
It's not the food, it's the thought.
It's a thought. It could be a hot dog, anything. Just look it up.
Yeah, if it's hot dog and tater tots,
Whatever.
with a little ranch and ketchup on the side, you did that for me.
That's how it
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. You understand what I'm saying? Hot dog and tater tots.
You better listen to what he's saying.
I'm gonna tell you, it's the thought. The feeling is in here.
Yes.
Great.
Food,
Y'all give
sex,
it up
and
for my
friendship.
panelists here. Man, woo! Give it up for the Baby Choices Lecture. This is episode 4 of Live on Purpose, brought to you by Queen Essence and My Company Matters. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I can't wait till episode 5, which will be track 4 of Chocolate. I'm going to do a whole show to show the women how to keep their man. Stay tuned.